Hello everybody, welcome to Mr. Thursday on Trans POC. It's your one and only Mr. Kyron. Oh yeah, Kyron. Alright, I guess that's a little too much, a little too crazy for you. I can dance though. Watch me twerk. I like twerking. Just kidding, I do, but that's besides the point. Right now, as always, I'm in my kitchen because I'm hungry. I just got off of work. Phoenix is probably going to kill me because I did not send my video in earlier. So to my audiences, my viewers, the fans of Kyron, hope you're fans of all of us. But if you're a fan of Kyron, you're probably not because I submit my daggone videos too late. I truly apologize. It's just work has been really hectic. I work in education, so it's the start of the school year and everybody's like, blah, blah. And I was like, blah, blah. I was like that. So I'm making chicken tenders and turkey dogs. One moment, please. And my chicken tenders. Yeah. Chicken. I like chicken tenders. Alright, so while my chicken tenders cook on the stove, I'm going to be talking about this week's topic, which involves how to be an ally to people who identify under the trans identity, the trans umbrella, people of the trans experience. And of course, everybody takes a lot of things and situations differently between one another. To go into more of how I act and how I respond to questions and how I address other trans folk or non-trans folk, pretty much people in general, I ask the number one question: how do you identify? I apologize. I ask the number one question, which is, what is your preferred gender pronoun? Or what is your preferred name? Because some people, they may prefer a nickname. Some people, they may be just coming into their identity as far as identifying as, you know, male or female or what have you. So I'll ask what their preferred gender pronoun is, because it may be he, maybe she, maybe shim, maybe here, HIR, maybe they, third person, or they just maybe want to be addressed by their name or a nickname. You really never know. So I do that as well as doing that. Sorry, I got check my chicken real quick. Alright, sorry. In regards to doing that, also thought about questions that I get asked as people learn about my trans identity, if I so choose to come out about it. And in regards to that, I'm never ashamed about my trans identity. However, I prefer to be identified as a male, because that's what I am. So, but I have people who ask in regards to like social settings or like educational settings when I do different forums, different panels, things like that. And I'll get questions like, you know, why did you decide to transition? Or at least from people in my past, oh my gosh, you were such a pretty girl, had pretty long hair and all that stuff. Flips hair. I'm still pretty. But they'll ask me questions like that. And for some people, that's not a question you should ask a trans person. But for me, I just kind of laugh lightly at it, because you have people, they don't always know what question to ask per se. So for some people, I like to open myself to questions so I can show them, for the next trans person who may not be as open as me or may not be as welcoming as I am, how to address those questions. So I'll get asked the number one question. You were so pretty as a girl. Why did you try to transition as a man? And sometimes I'll be jokingly like, ain't I a handsome man? And they'll say yes. And I was like, so what's the difference? If I'm pretty as a girl, handsome as a man, what's the issue? But I'll just say, that was me, but inside there was a little boy waiting to grow, waiting to live this life, live in a physical sense, and that's what I decided. And you'll also get questions, I don't know, like, what's your downstairs like? How do you have sex? Things like that. And I still take those questions like jokingly, because I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. And those questions, after being asked so many times, they don't make me feel uncomfortable. But I'll just, honestly, to that question, like, what is your downstairs like? I'll be like, are we having sex? Yes or no? If we're not, then don't worry about it. Until we have sex, don't worry about it. And that's the honest truth. You don't need to know about my genitals, or things like that, because we're not in that kind of relationship. I gotta check my chicken again. Alright, so that's check. Also, in regards to being an ally, just have the utmost respect for everyone around you. As far as how I address my friends and my trans identity, see me as Kyron. I am a man, and that's all they need to know. People who have met me post my transition as far as being on HRT, and post a lot of the changes that I've experienced. And it's not good to be like, to go against people's preferred gender pronoun. Sometimes it happens. It slips, things like that. But also be one to apologize and be patient with the person who is going through that gender transition. And as that person who is going through that gender transition, also be respectful of those who are taking the time to respect your decision. I find that to be a big issue with a lot of trans guys that I've talked to in regards to gender identity and things like that. But you have to be patient with the people who's willing to learn you, because it's going to take time. They've known you as this type of person for so long. It is a hard change to get used to. As far as that, don't out people just because you know their past. Don't out them out of spite, out of anger. Regardless of the situation between y'all, you always want to remain respectful to the people around you in your life, no matter how many bad feelings may be between y'all. What else? I think that's the biggest topics I can think to do off top. I'm still really hungry, so my mind is just like food. But aside from that, I did want to bring my friends in this, but because I was busy, our schedules were all over the place, I couldn't do it. But hopefully in time, I hope to bring my friends on, because they're very excited about my YouTube channel. They do take views and let me know what's going on, what I can do better, what I can improve on, what sucks. Tell me to dance a little bit more, so I'll be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm about to reach that 10-minute mark. If you have any specific questions for me, please hit the comments below. I'll gladly answer them for you. I don't forget about my viewers and everything. And I do apologize for getting this up too late. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, dolphins and seahorses, everybody that views. But thank you for tuning in to Mr. Thursday. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the week. Stay tuned for Leo and Neo on Friday and Saturday. I'll check into Kaden, Phoenix, and Ting for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I want to shout out a special thanks to Jade, who showed us some love on Sunday. Thank you for being our special guest. You were very awesome. I loved your video. And you're beautiful. I just got a little crush on you, just a little bit. But that's all right. Eye candy. Flips here. But you already know how it goes. Kyron, tuning out. You gotta finish this chicken before it burns. Peace. Love, 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 love. And hair grease.